Thank you so much for joining me once again here at a Lightworker's Journey and for tuning in to our weekly Oracle card readings for September 29th through October 5th, 2015. This week I am using a Celtic cross spread, and I have also drew 2 additional cards from Doreen Virtue's Mermaid and Dolphins deck. I have also drew an extra special message card from the Archangel Michael deck as well. For this week, in your present position, I pulled the Nine of Swords in reverse. This card is referring to a feeling of total isolation away from comfort. This card also lets us know that this is a time to guard against any feelings of distress, suspicion, gloom, melancholy, and or meanness. Always remember that love overcomes arguments and problems overcome by wisdom. So what this means is that this week you could presently be feeling as though you are in a period of isolation of some sorts. In the position of what is crossing you, you have the Two of Swords in reverse, and this could be a division of ideas, mental blocks, an inability to speak fluently, or feelings of melancholy and confusion. For the planetary energies that are happening around all of us and felt by us this week, it may be a good idea to step back and reassess the situation before making any concrete plans. And that is shown to us with this Two of Swords crossing you in the position of your present state, which is the Nine of Swords in reverse. In the recent past, you may have had some demanding challenges. You could have also had issues with being overly confident. This is mirrored with the card drawn for the recent past, being the Four of Wands in reverse. Now, this card could also indicate trouble with men for our women listeners. In your near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, meaning that you could become highly changeable with a suspicious and narrow-minded outlook toward things that are new and or misunderstood. You could use your fortune for displays of grandeur and opulence. In the position of your goals and aspirations, you drew the King of Pentacles. Your aspirations are to be generous, possess unlimited courage and intellect, almost loyal to a fault to those deserving of it, and to possess an aptitude for business. As far as your subconscious mind and your underlying feelings this week, you have the Three of Wands upright. This week you may feel successful in business. This card also shows the tangible results that can come from our efforts. Your advice card for this week is a beautiful card of the Magician. Your advice is to make use of your own power this week. That is spiritual, intellectual, and emotional. This card reminds us that we have the power to control our lives as long as we choose to exercise this power. Focus your energy, especially this week, and especially with the energies that are going on around us. The Magician holds all these traits in abundance and uses them to better his life, his or her life, as well as the lives of those around him. In the position of your external forces, you have the World card upright. This is actually the last card of the major arcana and can signify an end of a journey, whether it be literal or figuratively. Just like the circle that is indicated on the card, the end and the beginning are one and the same. There is no end to the trials of life. This card is indicating that it is now time to start anew. In the position of your hopes and fears, you drew the Six of Pentacles upright. And this card is indicating that you have a hope of having enough financial abundance to provide for those around you. And in the outcome position, you drew the Five of Swords. And for me personally, this card is kind of tricky. It's a little tricky in the sense that this is a victory, but it's a hollow victory. In other words, what this means is that the person holding this card has won the battle, but at what price did it cost you to win this battle? Just a little something for you to think about for this week. And for your additional cards from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, I've pulled 2 cards, but an extra card did fall out, so I have that all as well, and I've put that to the side as an extra special message from Spirit. And the cards drawn for you, the first one being Alchemy. I love this card. I would have to say that this is absolutely one of my favorite cards in this deck. And the Alchemy card reads, you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns into gold. Let me just repeat that again. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns into gold. Excellent message, excellent. The second card you drew was Contemplation Time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire this week. And the additional card that flew out is so fitting for this Libra cycle that we are in, and that is the Friendship card. For this week, make a date for a play date with one or more of your friends. And for the extra special message card from the Archangel Michael deck, we have Focus upon divine and perfect health. This card reads, Guard and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Well, I thank you for joining me once again for the weekly reading. I will see you soon. Love and light. Namaste.